Keir Starmer faces political turmoil amid resignations and growing challenges. It's been a tough week for Keir Starmer, as his leadership faces a series of setbacks with high-profile resignations from his team. First, Cabinet Secretary Simon Case stepped down, followed by the departure of Sue Gray, the former civil servant who had been serving as Downing Street Chief of Staff. These resignations have sparked a political storm within Starmer's government. Sue Gray's resignation, confirmed by the government, will see her transition to a new role as the Prime Minister's envoy for nations and regions. This move follows weeks of speculation about her future, fueled by negative media reports that overshadowed Labour's first party conference since their election victory in May. Gray's departure is a significant blow to Starmer's team, just months after Labour came into power. Richard Tice, leader of Reform UK, wasted no time in criticising the situation, coining the term Starmageddon back in January. In a recent interview, he quipped that the current chaos within Labour makes the previous Conservative government's disorder look like a model of stability. He accused Labour of being riddled with corruption and suggested deep-rooted issues plague the party's transition to power. Despite the criticism, Starmer expressed gratitude for Gray's contributions, praising her pivotal role in preparing Labour for governance and strengthening relationships with the nations and regions of the UK. Although she is stepping down, Gray is expected to continue playing a key part in her new role as envoy for nations and regions, working to solidify Labour's national connections. However, her resignation has raised serious questions about the stability of Starmer's leadership and the future direction of his government. Chagos Island sovereignty controversy. Adding to Starmer's mounting challenges, a potential rebellion is brewing in the House of Commons over a highly controversial plan to transfer sovereignty of the Chagos Islands to Mauritius. This plan, jointly announced by Starmer and Foreign Secretary David Lammy, has provoked outrage due to Mauritius' close ties with the Chinese Communist Party. The decision has been criticized for ignoring the wishes of the small Chagos community, who have expressed a strong desire to remain under British control. Historically, the Chagos Islands have no meaningful connection to Mauritius, which further complicates the issue. Diego Garcia, the largest island in the Chagos archipelago, plays a critical role in global military strategy, housing a major UK-US military base. This base is vital for defense and intelligence operations, and transferring sovereignty could undermine its strategic importance. The looming vote in Parliament on this issue is a key test for Starmer's leadership, as pressure mounts within his own ranks. Interestingly, Starmer has previously expressed a preference for international forums like the World Economic Forum in Davos, where he feels less constrained by parliamentary accountability. This has drawn criticism, as many question whether Starmer is prioritizing international platforms over the responsibilities of domestic politics. UK migrant crisis and Starmer's immigration policy. Meanwhile, the UK is grappling with a deepening migrant crisis. A recent study by Oxford University revealed that the UK now has up to 745,000 illegal migrants, the highest number in Europe, surpassing France's 300,000 and Germany's 700,000. This escalating situation has put immense pressure on the Starmer government to find a solution. The crisis intensified when 973 migrants crossed the English Channel in a single day, the highest daily number recorded in 2024. So far this year, 26,612 migrants have crossed the Channel, marking a 5% increase compared to the same period in 2023, though still below the record 33,600 crossings by this time in 2022. Starmer has faced sharp criticism from senior Conservative figures for scrapping the controversial Rwanda plan, which sought to relocate illegal migrants to Rwanda. Although the scheme had limited success and high costs, Conservatives continue to back it as a means of curbing illegal immigration. In contrast, the Starmer government has proposed a new approach focused on dismantling the human trafficking networks that facilitate these dangerous crossings. A cornerstone of this strategy is the creation of a new border security command to relentlessly target the criminal gangs profiting from illegal migration. While the Conservatives defend the Rwanda partnership, the Labour government has ramped up deportations of illegal migrants and introduced stronger measures to curb future crossings. The urgency to resolve the migrant crisis is growing, with public pressure mounting for decisive action to protect the UK's borders and address national security concerns. Conclusion. Starmer's leadership is under intense scrutiny as he faces a perfect storm of political challenges, from high-level resignations and internal divisions to a migrant crisis and a contentious sovereignty issue. As pressure builds from both Parliament and the public, Starmer will need to navigate these challenges carefully to maintain stability and confidence in his government.